everyone, and welcome to my Stampin' Studio. I'm Tina Rappy, and today I have a card that has a technique that has been really popular over on Pinterest, and it is the layered circle card. So let me show it to you. It features the Brightly Gleaming Designer Series paper from the holiday catalog and a bunch of the circle dies. So let's head on over to the stamp table. We'll get started on this beautiful card. Okay, so once again, here is the card that we're making, the layered circles. And so we're starting out, I have a piece of Pretty Peacock cardstock, and then on top of it, I have put a piece of Very Vanilla that has been run through the Tasteful Textiles embossing folder, okay? Then the card itself is made with multiple circles. So we are using the layering circles dies and the stitched shape dies, all right? And so let's just move this over here and I'll show you what I did. So I had a piece of the designer paper and I have used the second largest of the stitched shapes and cut this out. And then what I did is I just took and cut the circle in half. And it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, so you can use your paper snips and just cut it in half, or you can take it to the paper trimmer. All right? And for the other circles here then, the Night of Navy here is done with the largest of the layering circle dies. And then the copper foil and this layer of the Pretty Peacock, that is done with the second largest of the layering circles. Okay, so this is the largest, this is the second largest, this one is with the stitched shapes, and then this copper piece and this Pretty Peacock piece, this is done with the third smallest of the circles. So you can see how that fits, all right? And then the very last one here is a stitched shape one, so it is the smallest of the stitched shapes. Get all my pieces over here. Okay, so what we want to do first is we want to build each of the half circles here. So I'm going to start with the bottom one. So we've got the Night of Navy, and then on top of that is going to go the Pretty Peacock. And what we're going to do is we're going to attach it so that it's snug over on this side, but you've got the border here. And so this is just going to go on with the regular Stampin' Seal adhesive. Okay, so you can see on this edge it's flush and we have the border here. Then we're going to take one of the pieces here and again, same thing, flush up to the side so that we have that. And then we have our little copper piece. And that's going to go on here. So with this, we only use the full circle of the designer series piece. So my recommendation is to cut the full circles of the navy and the peacock and the brass and make 2 cards at once. Okay, so right now we have the bottom portion done. Now we're going to do the top portion. So it's going to be the same thing. We're going to take the designer paper and we are going to line it flush right there. And then here's my other piece. This is going to go right on top, like so. All right, so we have our top and our bottom. We'll get our card back out here. And then what I want to do is I want to put these on and I want to match up the designer paper. Okay, that's the easiest part to see it. Okay, and I want to have it centered from side to side, so I think that looks pretty good. just like that. So I'm going to leave one piece sitting right there. On the other one, I'm going to go ahead and put my adhesive. And again, I'm going to line that up like that, and then secure this piece down. Okay. And then next, so what we have left is this Night of Navy, our little leaves, and this piece of Very Vanilla. And on this, I used the Itty Bitty Christmas stamp set. And okay, Night of Navy ink. And let's get our little words. Celebrate the season. There we go. Get this closed up. All right, and then we are going to turn this into a little banner. So I'm just going to snip a little bit of it off and cut up there to the middle, and then from each corner to the middle. Okay, so now we have ourselves a little banner. We're going to put adhesive on the back of this. And this is going to cover up any of your little sins here. So if there are things that don't line up absolutely perfect, nobody's going to know. All right. And then we'll put our Night of Navy piece down. Oops. And that is we're going to follow the same thing. Instead of having it centered right on here, we're going to scooch it over to the edge, just like we did with the other pieces, like that. Okay, then these two little leaves, this actually comes from the Sweetest Border dies, and I just used these two pieces. Okay, and let's go ahead and put a dimensional on the back of each of these. And we'll put one there. And one there. And then lastly, we're using the iridescent pearls. These things are gorgeous. It's hard to really tell unless you're right here with it, but they are so pretty. They've got shades of the peacock, shades of Night of Navy, and they're just really iridescent, so it makes it gorgeous. Come on. So these are becoming our little holly berries, everything being in the blue and green tones. And I also like the fact with the iridescent, the kind of, so I got a dimensional under here, the kind of shimmer to it, and it plays off the copper accent that we have here and the copper in the designer paper. So what do you think? Isn't that an impressive thing? Everybody that I know that has seen this type of card, they're like, whoa, how did you do that? But it really, it's just those circles cut in half and then the way you lay them out. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to be making a bunch more of these with some different patterns and everything, because I think it is just so pretty. So I hope that you were inspired to do some stamping yourself today. And if you want to make sure that you don't miss any of my projects or videos, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button that is below here. It's the little red button below. Feel free to share it with others, because that helps me as well. And if you're wanting any of these products or any others, please stop over to my store, and that is stampinstudio.com. And I want to thank you for taking a little time out of your day to spend with me today. I hope I've inspired you. And so until we meet again, enjoy life, stamp something, and eat chocolate. Bye-bye now.